Hi, I'm Daniel.
And I'm Brendan here at Tynan Subaru in Albion Park. And today we're excited to show you through the new Subaru Forester. What can you tell me about the models we have available?
So the Forester comes in 4 petrol variants. We start in the base in the all-wheel drive, we go up to the premium, we've got sport, and we've got the touring.
Then we get into the new strong hybrid range, which of course it has the base model at the all-wheel drive and the sport and the touring being the 2 top of the lines.
So let's jump in and see what's new.
Alrighty, so we've just jumped in the front of the brand new Subaru Forester Hybrid Touring. And I don't know about you, Daniel, but I feel like I'm in my own little world now, completely separate from everything on the outside.
Well, I'm just going to say, if this new 11.6-inch touchscreen, I do feel like I'm in my own little world with my own TV right in front of me.
Yeah, and the wireless phone charging and heated seats standard across the whole Subaru line, as well as the new insulation in the roof to decrease the road noise for you as well. This one in particular that we're in happens to have the brown ultra suede leather interior, which of course, if you manage to get your hands on one, lucky you, there's not many out there. I personally think it's a very classy colour.
This brown leather interior is actually only available on the hybrid touring and the touring, so it does make it a bit more of an exclusive trim option too. One of the biggest upgrades we do have in the interior now, as opposed to the previous model, is the bigger touchscreen that we've got in the centre console here. With the previous models, you had the analog buttons for your air conditioning and for your heated seats, etc. Now that's all been incorporated in your touchscreen here.
And on top of that, of course, a standard across the line, you've got your 360-degree camera as well. You can actually hit this little button here that says view at any time. So while you're driving, say maybe a drive-through to get some fast food, you can hit this button and you'll toggle through all of your cameras. So you've got your nice bird's eye view there, and of course your left and right curbside, and just a bird's eye at the front of the car. And then finally, just the straight front of the car there. Another thing that the hybrid touring has exclusively now is the digital display here for your cluster. And it's even got 3 different presets that you can change. You can even have your maps up on there, so you don't need to get distracted looking at your display here in the middle for your next turn.
Very nice. So speaking of the new hybrid, do we know what kind of range we're getting out of a tank?
Yeah, so we get just over 1,000 kilometres out of a full tank in the hybrid now. So you've got 6.2 litres combined fuel efficiency. And for a symmetrical all-wheel drive car, it's not too bad.
And furthermore, on the new hybrid, you don't have to actually worry about plugging it in. With regenerative braking, you actually are charging your batteries as you drive.
Oh, so just fill it up and drive like normal.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There actually is a few little Easter eggs that you can actually find in these cars. We'll point out a couple for you now, but we do challenge you when you come down to test drive to see if you can find some yourself.
Yeah, so we've got the bird up here on the sunroof, and of course we've got some boot prints on one of the door lining as well. But when you come in for your test drive, you can see if you can tell us how many you found. Speaking of boots, from the premium and above in both the hybrid and the petrol, we actually have a rear kick sensor for the tailgate now.
How does that work?
Well, you've got this little button here, just on the right side behind the steering wheel. As long as it's in the on position, wave your foot underneath the rear of the tailgate, take a step back, and it'll open up for you.
Can you show me?
Yeah, of course. So as long as the key's in your pocket or on your person, you just walk up, wave your leg underneath, step back, so it won't open up into you. And there it is.
How exciting. With this particular model here, the hybrid touring and the petrol touring, you actually have the 10-speaker Harman Kardon stereo, which actually has the subs in the back here. Also, for your convenience in the back here, you actually have hooks for your bags. You've got a hook for your bag up here. You've got tie down there for a cargo net. You've got a retractable cover just to give that little bit extra protection and privacy for the stuff you've got in the boot. And on top of that, you have a quick release for your seats with the buttons back here. What else can you tell me about this car from back here, Brendan?
You've got the 60/40 split seats, a 12-volt power outlet just here if you want to run a fridge. Again, Subaru supporting that active lifestyle. You can lock the car from the tailgate, and you've even got a PIN code that you can set. So say you're out at the beach, you're going for a surf, you can leave your keys or your valuables in the car, and you don't need to worry about unlocking it or locking it, just like a safe. Moving to the rear seats, first thing you'll notice, of course, the rear doors here open to a nearly full 90 degrees angle. This makes it very easy to get in and out of, very easy just to slide straight in. You can actually recline them to 3 different ways. So this, of course, is good for baby seats, forward-facing or back-facing, and that extra bit of comfort for your passengers in the rear here. You've got a little tab, just release it, come straight back up to as upright as possible. As well as your electronic switches in the rear to lower your seats, you've got the pull tab at the top of the seats here as well, which does the same job. And you just pull those straight back up, nice and light, clicks back in. And of course you do have air vents in the front there for your rear seats, and one on the other side there just for some increased airflow. Your rear passengers have full control of that as well. And you've got the 2.4 and the 3 amp USB ports as well.
Furthermore to the engineering that Subaru actually puts into this, as we mentioned earlier with the upgraded sound dampening in the roof line to actually make for a quieter drive, you will notice the bolt down here, which is actually a structural bolt to stop from chassis twisting when you're actually off-roading in the car. So this has been the new Subaru Forester. Come down to see us at Tynan Subaru Albion Park and we'll happily show you through the full range. So Brennan, out of the lineup, which would be your favourite? Which are you taking home?
My personal favourite is the hybrid touring here. I personally love the 19-inch alloy rims there. So if this is something that you've liked over the video, please come by here to Tynan Subaru Albion Park and see one of our lovely team members.